Hi, everybody. I'm here today with Laura, and she has been doing our fabulous AF program for the past 12 months. And I just wanted to chat to her today, listen to her story, because it's pretty phenomenal how much her life has changed, how different she's feeling after doing the program. So, yeah, hi, Laura. Welcome.
Hi, Hi, everyone. I'm Laura. A bit of a backstory. I have three children. Two of my kids are autistic. So I'm not just a mum, I'm a carer as well. And before starting this journey, the thought of self-care used to overwhelm me because I just didn't know how I could fit it in being a mum, a carer, and everything else that I had to do. And so I would procrastinate. And then at the beginning of last year, I knew it was time for me to start self-care and looking after myself. So I started out seeking out a psychologist and then doing this program. And I was I was a shadow of myself. I lost my spark. I had no energy. I just wanted to be able to do stuff with my kids again and just get me back. So I removed that overwhelming feeling of self care and just took the plunge and did it. I have had setbacks along the way. I've had to have surgery. I've had gotten sick, other stuff, and I could have just given up every single time something got in the way. I could have given myself every reason not to continue on, but I didn't. I decided to stick with it. If I needed to rest because I was unwell or sick, I did. If I needed time away for a sick kid, I did. But I always came back. I always said to myself, "Don't worry if you've missed this week or missed one session. Just keep coming back." I then unfortunately had to have surgery. I couldn't do anything strenuous for 4 weeks. So again, I went away, looked after myself, and I've come back again. And I just wanted to let all your mums out there know, I know it's overwhelming, and I know sometimes it's just easier to give up because self-care is hard with kids, and especially when you're a carer. But don't give up because you will get the results, which is what I have. I got about 6 months into this program and I just felt like I'd gotten me back, like my spark was there. I just felt energized. I had all this energy. I went from my first session where I just was so tired and it was a struggle to just doing the session. And I was like, I could do this. I've got all this energy. I'm not puffing and tired. And I was able to have this surgery, which was on my abdomen. It was keyhole, but I recovered quickly. I noticed that my core was still quite strong, even though I'd had to have surgery. When I came back and started the program again, I was pleasantly surprised that everything still felt really good. I was a bit worried that my core would be weak again, but I was like the energy was still there. Probably not 100%, a little bit stiff, but I was pleasantly surprised at how well I felt, even though I'd had to take 4 weeks off. So, yes. So anytime something gets in the way, just give yourself reasons why you need to do it and keep at it because you will see the results, which is what I did. And I'm glad that I did it because I've just, yeah, I haven't been this happy in a long time or felt this good in a long time. And it's just good to have me back and be able to do things with my kids again. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Laura, for sharing your story. That is amazing. Yeah, you've come so far, and I've watched you really transition over that 12 months. And yeah, you've come so far. And I love actually seeing when you do have setbacks, like you've had to have this surgery, which no one could have anticipated that would come up for you. But you're like, okay, well, I've got to have this medical procedure, but you went into that procedure strong, you rested, you came back out of it, and you picked it back up again. And I just loved seeing that, anytime life did get in the way, you were able to dust yourself off and get back to it, which is really, really awesome. And that's what it's all about. It's not about, just doing things for a little bit and falling on and falling off. It's about just, no, over time, I've got that consistency, which is what you built. And yeah, I feel like it's helped you so much just in the way that you even deal with things around home and life. You know, I know that there were family things that came up and just different things where you were like, oh no, I know that I need a rest day after that, or, you know, just the way that you were able to take on board everything we learned and just really recharge, and yet keep giving back to yourself, which has helped you to be able to give so much more to those around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, so good to see. So yay you.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you for sharing your story. And I do remember you saying, you know, how simple it was for you to fit it into your life. It wasn't overwhelming. And yeah, maybe you'd like to, you know, tell people a little bit more about that, because, you know, like you said, life is busy, life gets in the way, you know, you've got little people to look after. So yeah, talk about, I guess, how you found it in terms of, yeah, being able to fit it into your life.
I found the workbook was, I love that the most because it gave me accountability, but also the motivation. Like, I'd gotten into a pretty negative state. And so when you said, you know, I want you to list something that went well in your day today, I think that's really important, because when you're focusing too much on the negatives, that helped me to start thinking positive. And I am a very positive person, but I lost that. And so I would focus, instead of on what went wrong that day, I would think about what did go right, and I kept focusing on that, and that really helped me to retrain that positive thinking. And I think that's why I handle the setbacks so well, because instead of saying it's too hard or I can't do this, I would say, okay, I needed rest today, I'm unwell, or I've been up all night with the kids, but that's okay. I can't do today's session, but I'll do the next one. And to me, resting wasn't that I was giving up. It was just me. It was just another part of self-care. And if there was one thing I've learned, is that when you're a mum, when you've got little humans to look after, it's so easy to give up on self-care. But all I can say is, don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever give up on looking after you, because you're the most important thing. You can't look after your little humans if you're not looking after yourself. And I've learned that the hard way. So
oh yeah, that's such a powerful message, Laura. And it's so true. You know, we can't give out from that empty cup. Yeah, and yeah, once we feel full and, you know, we're firing on all cylinders, then it just allows us to be able to look after everybody else so much better. So yeah, such a powerful message. So thank you, Laura. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, I'm so proud of you, and yeah, and how far you've come, and yeah, makes my heart happy.
thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much for chatting to us today.